There used to be this like universal equation for a weekend getaway.
Yeah, just packs a car and go.
Right. You pick a date, you pack the snacks, and you just go.
Yeah.
Simple, spontaneous. But today, planning a family trip to a theme park feels less like a weekend drive and honestly more like day trading on the stock market.
It really does. You're constantly monitoring calendars, analyzing peak days.
Exactly, trying to time the market perfectly. And the absolute best example of this shift is happening right now over in Tokyo.
Oh, definitely.
We've got a stack of press releases and financial announcements here detailing the October ticket price hikes for Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo DisneySea. Our mission for today's deep dive is unpacking what these changes actually mean for your family budget. Okay, let's unpack this.
Well, we're looking at Oriental Land Company raising the ceiling on their one-day passport. And this is for the first time since October 2023.
Right.
They already use variable pricing, ranging from 7,900 to 10,900 yen. But starting this October, they are stretching that upper limit pretty aggressively.
Yeah, the new cap jumps by, what, 1,500 yen?
Yes, hitting 12,400 yen for adults.
Wow, and for kids, ages 4 to 12, that ceiling bumps up 300 yen to 5,900.
Which adds up incredibly fast for a family.
Oh, totally. To put this in perspective for you, if you look at the incredibly popular Halloween event on the October 3-day weekend, tickets hit 11,900 yen on October 10th.
Right, and then they slam right into that brand new 12,400 yen ceiling the very next day.
Which is just wild. I mean, it's essentially rideshare surge pricing applied to a giant mouse. Like, how does this variable pricing reshape long-term trends for casual visitors who are just trying to manage a family budget?
What's fascinating here is the underlying economic psychology. I mean, this isn't just about grabbing more revenue per guest.
No.
No, it's an aggressive crowd control mechanism. By making the peak days painfully expensive, they are actively trying to push casual, price-sensitive visitors toward those 7,900 yen baseline off-peak days.
To smooth out the park attendance.
Exactly, which forces families to be incredibly strategic.
Yeah, you're forced to choose between the convenience of a holiday weekend and the reality of your wallet. But, you can't just hike the price to 12,400 yen, expect families to smile and hand over their credit cards.
True, Oriental Land has to justify that premium.
And here's where it gets really interesting, because I have to push back on their official reasoning.
Okay, let's hear it.
They cite two main things: the value of the new Fantasy Springs area that opened in 2024 and rising labor and management costs, honestly. Leaning on Fantasy Springs feels like a bit of a smokescreen to me. I mean, aren't they really just passing their inflated societal labor costs directly onto you, the consumer?
Well, it's definitely a dual-engine problem, but I'd argue those two factors are permanently linked. Building a massive new land like Fantasy Springs doesn't just cost billions in concrete and, animatronics.
Right. There's the ongoing cost.
Exactly. It exponentially increases the daily operational drag. Think about it. You now have a significantly larger footprint requiring hundreds of additional cast members, security, maintenance crews.
Food service workers.
Yeah, all of that.
And the wages for all those roles are steadily climbing across society right now.
Precisely. To keep the experience feeling magical, which, means clean, safe, and ruthlessly efficient, you need to hire more people at a higher baseline wage than you did 3 years ago.
That makes a lot of sense.
So the price hike is really an attempt to balance both scales. They're funding the shiny new infrastructure while simultaneously absorbing the escalating human cost of running it.
So what does this all mean? Ultimately, I think it means treating a theme park trip like a casual spur-of-the-moment weekend activity is pretty much over.
Oh, absolutely. Going forward, visiting these parks requires serious financial strategy and calendar planning.
Yeah, you aren't just paying for a ride anymore.
Right. You are paying to subsidize an incredibly labor-intensive micro-city that has to constantly outdo itself just to keep you coming back.
Which leaves us with a pretty heavy question for you to mull over. If the cost of maintaining these peak magical experiences must continually rise just to match basic operational labor costs, will a spontaneous weekend trip to a theme park eventually become a luxury reserved strictly for once-in-a-lifetime occasions?